Hello, once again you are welcome to my channel Video Academy. In today's video, I'll be showing you some tricks in gas law, most especially Boyle's law and Charles law. Please remember, P directly inversely proportional to 1 all over V, and V is directly proportional to T. This is the big question. This formula, is it for Boyle's law or Charles law? This one here, is it for Boyle's law or Charles law? Please take note, this formula here is for Boyle's, while this very one is for Charles law. And there's something I want to show you here. The Boyle's law states that the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume. And Charles law states that the volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its temperature. So the relationship between pressure and volume is inverse variation. In mathematics, there is something called variation. In mathematics, there is a topic we call variation. So this one here, this is an inverse variation. This very one here, this is a direct variation. So please, in your job, you don't really need to, there's no time for you to be calculating from the beginning to the end of the whole equation. They might give you a Boyle's law equation whereby you now start with V1 is equals to V2, or let's say V1 all over T1 is equals to T2, is equals to V2 all over T2. You don't need to do all this one in your jam. There's no time for this. Before you calculate this, before you go on with this calculation, time has already gone far. So what you need to do is very, very simple. If it is an inverse variation, first of all, let me write inverse here. This is an inverse variation, while this very one here is a direct variation. Now, please look up. Boyle's law is talking about pressure and volume, while Charles law is talking about volume and temperature. Whereby in Boyle's law, temperature and number of moles are kept constant, while in Charles law, the temperature is usually in Kelvin, which is absolute temperature, and pressure and number of moles they are kept constant for Charles. So please look up. This is an inverse variation, while this is a direct variation. Inverse means when pressure increases, volume decreases. I repeat, if volume decreases, if pressure decreases, volume will increase. So that's to say, the opposite of pressure, that's what volume will have in terms of increment and decrease. So I repeat, if pressure increases, volume will decrease. For example, if our initial pressure is 1 atm, final pressure is 1 atm, and my initial volume is let's say 100 centimeter cube. Now my final volume here, remember, what is the relationship between my P1 and my P2? The relationship between this my pressure is increasing, is an increasing order, is moving from 1 to 2, so it's increasing. Then what will happen to my volume? My volume is going to decrease. I come again, inverse variation, when one of them increases, the other one will decrease. So what you do is this: if pressure decreases, volume will increase. So let me change the sign. This one is decreasing, yes, it's correct. This one is increasing, while this one will decrease. So it increases by times 2. I repeat, it increases. We are not going to use plus, we are not going to use minus. It's either we use times or divide. So this one increases by times 2. So that means you multiply 1 by 2 to give us this 2 here. Then in this very one, I remember it will now be opposite of what you have here. So it's going to be decreasing. That is a divide. So if you divide 100 by 2, you are going to have 50 centimeter cube. So this is going to be your answer. Like what I said, you don't really need to solve the whole process. I can look at the question and I will tell you how your answer will look like. For example, okay, let's just do a little work on this. We have our P1, our V1 is equals to our P2, our V2. Let's confirm our answer if it is correct. My P1 is 1 atm, times my V1 is 100 cm cube is equals to my P2. My P2 is 2 atm. Then my V2 is unknown. ATM cancel ATM. 2 will go into 100. We are left with 50 cm cube. That's equals to V2. So you know that you realize that we're going to arrive at the same answer. So now this is just the easiest way to solve questions like this. Now let me show you another thing again. Please look up. JAMB we know JAMB don't really love to stress students. They won't stress you at all. They will give you a question just for you to be taking smart, and you should know what to do at that particular time. Now let me show you something. For example, if you have a 0.5 ATM and 1 ATM. Now option A, okay, this is for my P1 and here is my P2. Then my V1 here, let's say here is a 15 cm cube. Now option A, let's say 7 cm cube. Option B, 7.5 cm cube. Option C, 15 cm cube. Option D, 30 cm cube. If JAMB should give you a question like this is the easiest question so far. You don't need to calculate like what I said. Now, if you look at this relationship here, this is an inverse variation, pressure and volume. This is for Boyle's law. So if you look at the pressure here, pressure is moving from 1 to 0.5. So that means it is decreasing by half, which is divided by 2. That's what I mean. So if you divide 1 by 2, it's going to give us 0.5. I don't know if you get what I just said. So this one is going to increase by 2. Now, what you should even take notice is the first thing you should check, this one is decreasing, right? So this one will be increasing. Check any of the option that is greater than 15. 7 is not greater, 7.5 is not greater, 15 is not greater. The only answer that is greater than 15 is 30. So that's the easiest way to get your answer in Boyle's law. If the pressure decreases, the volume must increase. And if the volume increases, the pressure must what? Must decrease. So whatever don't bother about the arrangement of question. Just look at the question and check if the pressure is increasing or the pressure is decreasing. Even if they should give you, let's say 375, and here is a, let's say 700. The pressure here P1, P2, it might be in millimeter of mercury. Now, if you look at the pressure here, the pressure is decreasing. So if my pressure is decreasing, what will happen to my volume? My volume will definitely decrease because it is an inverse variation. So let's go to direct variation. In direct variation, if volume increases, my temperature will definitely increase. And please take note, if you are given in 100 degrees Celsius, you are not to solve with this. You have to convert to what? To Kelvin. I believe you're already familiar with this. So let us try something out. Let's say my initial volume, my V1, is 20 cm cube. My V2, let me bring out something that is kind of simple, 60 cm cube. Then my T1 will be based on absorption. Let me use let's say 50 Kelvin. Then what will be the T2? Now, like what I said, this is a direct variation. So if one of them increases, the other one must increase. And if the volume decreases, the temperature must what? Must decrease. So if you look at this closely, you realize that the relationship we have here, volume is decreasing, then my temperature must also what? Increase. So if you look at the increment here, is times 3. 20 times 3 will give us 60. So here will be 50 Kelvin times 3 is going to give us 150 Kelvin. So please take note. You don't really need to do all these manipulations, solving. Just take note. If one of them is increasing, the other one will as well increase. That's for Charles law. And for Boyle's law, when one increase, the other one will do what? Will decrease. So let us try this out if you can get the same answer. We have V1, T1 is equals to V2 all over T2. So our V1 is 20 cm cube. Then our T1 T1 is 50 Kelvin, is equals to my V2 is 60 cm cube all over T2. Now let's cross multiply. I'll say my T2 is equals to 50 Kelvin plus 60, times all over 20 cm cube. Cm cube cancel cm cube, 0 will cancel, 2 go, we are left with 3. 3 times 50, we have 150 cm cube. So this is just the easiest way to get it. Please, JAM 2024 is very simple, most especially chemistry. You can get your 90 plus in chemistry if only you are very smart. Intelligence cannot give you the A you are looking for. You need to be very smart and intelligent. So please, I want to beg you, Boyle's law is an inverse variation. Charles law is a what? A direct variation. So for Boyle's law, when one of the any equation you are solving at all in physics, in your mathematics, any equation you are solving at all, if you are having a direct variation, I repeat, if you are having a direct variation, both of them must increase. If you are having an inverse variation, one of them will decrease while the other one will increase. So with what I've given you so far, you can detect if the answer will increase or the answer will decrease. So whatever, even if the value they are very close, with this IQ, you can be able to determine if your answer is going to increase or is going to decrease. I believe that with this short video, you have been able to get 1 and 2 on Boyle's law and Charles law. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do well to do so. And I want to beg you, share this video with your classmates, with your friends, with those who are writing JAM 2024. Stay blessed.